Hello and welcome back to the Masquerade of Misery, guys. It's been quite a while, hasn't it? Well, sorry for this long fucking absence. Depression can be quite a bitch. I think most of us know it. Actually, it feels like it's been fucking ages that I recorded a video like this with the usual set and background. And I realized that, because it's been at least a month that I did. Today I didn't think about talking about any very specific topic because it was already a big step for me to just get ready and record again, because all these fucking past weeks I just really didn't feel like it, and not just making videos but in general I was unmotivated to do most of the shit, especially household chores and all that crap. Some of them have been waiting for me for weeks or even months, because it's just so fucking annoying that it feels like these goddamn tasks, they just come and they never end. You do the fucking vacuum cleaning and in 2-3 days basically you can do it again, because everything is covered in fucking dust and hair and all that bullshit. And it makes you wonder, is this all that life is about? And practically yes. It's about you going to work, be a fucking slave, fuck up most of your day, slaving away for someone else to get rich. Then you get home, and what is waiting for you? Fucking chores. Having to wash the fucking clothes, having to cook something, having to do the fucking shopping, mopping the floor, vacuuming, all this shit. And they feel like it never ends. And if you think about it, for things to go wrong or to get destroyed, it takes sometimes only a fucking moment. But for something to get built or recover, it can take months or years. Just think about when a tree gets cut. Or even this fucking cleaning, if now we are at this topic. You do these fucking chores, you are tired as fuck, and then everything gets dirty in fucking days, in only few days. And it's the same with everything. To build a beautiful building takes years and years, sometimes decades, when back in the day they put actual effort into building shit. But to destroy, just go with a fucking bulldozer and there it is. Maybe within 1 day, it's gone. So basically in everything you can notice that the negative is the dominant shit here. Destruction, suffering, pain. That's what dominates. So what I just wanna say is that I'm fucking tired of life itself. It's boring, it's repetitive, it's monotonous, whether it's fucking work or coming back home. I always think that every day feels like it's just a fucking repetition of the previous one, with some minor changes here and there, but there's nothing to be so enthusiastic about when it comes to fucking life. Most of it is just boring, most of it is just fucking work to do, fucking chores, running errands and all this bullshit, and it's tiring. And where's the fucking fun? And even if you have fun, it's just temporary distraction from all this shit that's going on, because sooner or later you get dragged back to reality. So yeah, that's how I have been feeling these past weeks, that I don't feel like doing anything. There were many times when I just got home, and even though I knew that there's some tasks waiting for me, I was like, nah, fuck it, I'm so fucking lazy. And actually my mom told me the same, that she has been feeling the same way recently. And yeah, because even she said that, when you have this short fucking weekend of these 2 days, you don't want to spend it with goddamn work, with doing household tasks, and you just want to fucking rest and do shit that you can enjoy. And she's right. But yeah, when you get home on a weekday after fucking work, then you also don't want to do that shit, because then, I'm exhausted from work and I just want to rest. So it's like a vicious fucking cycle. It's like you never find the time or the motivation to do any of this bullshit. And I'm so tired of having to always force myself, because most of the time that's what I have to do. When I think about something I have to complete, like, oh shit, I still have to cook this fucking food, or the fucking dishes are piling up in the sink and we have to wash them, and my fucking god, and I just cringe and I feel like I just wanna fucking die and just rest forever, because it's so boring. It's repetitive, pointless fucking shit. And most of life is just about doing shit you don't want to do. Most of it is that. You being forced to do shit, either by you forcing yourself or someone else forcing you. And talking about forcing to do shit, you know, in the previous video of mine I mentioned that my supervisor quit. He's still with us because there's this 30 days of before he can leave, this waiting period, or I don't know what the fuck you call it. And well, of course there's gonna be a fucking farewell party organized for him, so I'm sure I'm gonna be pressured to go and of course take part in the fucking organization. And I mean, just leave me the fuck alone. Not to mention that basically this guy is happy as hell to leave this company, and I can feel and sense the tension between him and the CEO. And yeah, my supervisor didn't fancy this group of people. He constantly told me that we're a bunch of lazy fucking bastards and you're always slacking off. And well, he's right, because they don't do shit, and most of the things had to be done by him and me. So I agree with him that they are not much of a help, especially when it comes to, you know, keeping the office tidy or in order and everything, or, you know, helping out with the big tasks, like when we were moving to this new office. They didn't do shit. All they did was order food, fool around, and basically my supervisor had to carry everything on his shoulders the whole day, because the CEO was a fucking asshole and he just fucking left after 2 hours. And basically he left me with these fucking guys who, you know, moved our stuff. He left me alone there, and even my supervisor was like, are you alone? He left you there? And I was like, yeah. And he was really fucking pissed about it, and he was holding a grudge against the CEO for quite a while, and yeah, he cursed him out a lot and all that shit. So the conclusion is that this guy is really fucking happy to leave, so why should we have a party for him? It's not like, oh, it's gonna be such a touching moment that, oh, we have to say goodbye to him. And I mean, he's happy, and he hates these fucking people in the company. Maybe he doesn't hate me that much, because I was on the same wavelength with him on many things. But yeah, I don't know. You know, you never know what people really think about you in the end. So maybe he also doesn't like me, or just doesn't give a shit about me. And yeah, these fucking companies should forget about these bullshit excuses to always have a fucking party. Oh, someone joined, let's have a fucking welcome party. And then someone leaves, let's have a fucking farewell party. Always these fucking parties. And I hate this shit. And not to mention that this girl that I mentioned who is pregnant, she's also gonna leave. She is supposed to stay until the end of July, but might leave sooner if you know, the pregnancy is fucking her up too much. And does that mean that there's gonna be also a fucking farewell party for her? Because I'm not participating. Fuck you. I'm fed up of these fucking social events. And all I want is to be left the fuck alone. Why can't people fucking understand this shit? So yeah, I'm even anxious and angry about this, because yeah, it's approaching, this fucking day of this farewell bullshit. And I just really hate being in noisy places, the fucking laughter, and it hurts my ears, guys. It hurts my fucking ears when these fucking people shout and laugh out loudly, this typical fucking company laugh, this company simp laughter that, oh, we're having such a great time, fuck you, fuck all of you. I just cringe so much. And then, usually at these places there's some shitty music going on, and maybe it's also too loud, and I get so fucking overstimulated, and I feel my energy and all my fucking soul leave my body and just wishing to fucking die, or at least sleep and go home. And yeah, so that's what has been going on. Me being stressed out at work because the CEO was like, at least everyone should come twice a week to the office. In my case, since I'm the fucking receptionist, there's not much of a change because I always go 4 times a week and only have a home office on Fridays, which I really hope that won't get taken away from me, because I'm gonna fucking stand up for myself and not let that happen. But what has changed, however, is that, now that these fuckers come twice a week, basically there's no fucking day when I can just be on my own in the office in silence, because before this it happened a lot of times, and I love it when I'm just on my own. No one bothers me. I do whatever the fuck I want. I can check whatever I want on my laptop, and I don't have to always look around, or if I hear fucking footsteps I don't have to suddenly pretend that, oh, I'm working, because there are times when you finish all your fucking tasks and there's nothing to do, and well, what else can you do than just goof around? I just hate this, that constantly hearing the fucking footsteps. Then this fucker comes to the kitchen, and then some of them maybe want to eat at the same time as I do, and I really, really despise eating in the presence of others, and I just wanna be alone in that fucking kitchen until I finish my fucking dish, and that's it. Basically, it also gives me extra work, that now these fuckers are coming regularly now, because I have to constantly check if there's enough fucking toilet paper or paper towels and all this bullshit, and the fucking dishwasher has to run all the goddamn time. I'm just fed up of this shit, and I mean, this fucking CEO is so extroverted that he even expressed basically, I think, yesterday, that I think one of the girls said that, oh, sorry if I'm being too loud talking, or I don't know, and he was like, no, I don't mind, you can be loud, and I think he even said that he likes the noise, and I mean, oh my god, we couldn't be more fucking different. And that's what I hate, that he, as a fucking extrovert, will never understand someone like me, even if he tries, and he will always push his fucking will on others, and I'm just fed up of him always being this fucking maniac. He needs the noise, the company of others, the constant hustle bustle bullshit in the office. I mean, just sit back and enjoy the fucking silence once in a while, will you? So that's what's going on in my fucking workplace, that I'm being stressed out. I hate the presence of others. They fucking exhaust me. Just even they don't even need to actually come to me and bother me with questions or any other shit. Just their fucking presence. Just hearing those constant fucking voices. And I noticed that when the office is fucking full, it's really hard for me to focus on my fucking work, because I get distracted with these goddamn noises around me. I just hate people. Fuck, I really hate them. Solitude is a fucking blessing, especially in the fucking office. So these things piss me off and ruin my mood. Then at home, I also feel like, oh my god, every fucking day or every fucking week is the same as the previous one. What the fuck can you enjoy in life? Even if you go to places, or go to the theater or cinema, or go ride a bike, or whatever fucking shit activity you want to do. Okay, it feels good and everything, but then you get home and okay, now this also passed, and now what? Basically, that's always what it comes to in the end. Then now what? After a while you get bored again, and then you have to look for something to distract you once again from your fucking misery. So in my case, that's what was going on, what has been going on, that I feel zero fucking motivation for anything, even for the things I like. And also I've barely had any fucking time to record, and now I found some, and I thought, okay, now I really got to make a video for you guys because I wanna keep my goddamn channel alive, and also don't want you guys to worry or think that I just fucking disappeared or anything like that. Because I actually like making these videos, and there are some other things I also enjoy doing. It's just this fucking depression, when it hits you, even the things you usually enjoy or have motivation and enthusiasm to do, you lose that. You just don't want to do shit. Even just lying on the bed is not satisfying. You feel like you just don't want to fucking exist, because even the simple fact that you exist, that's in itself an annoyance. And yeah, actually last weekend that's how I felt. I lie down on my fucking bed. I was feeling so strange emotionally, and my mind was in a really weird place. I couldn't even tell what exactly is going on with me, and then I just ended up fucking crying while my partner was holding me and comforting me and everything. And then I just wanted to fucking sleep, but even that I thought, oh, it's still wasting fucking time if I sleep on during the weekend, because it already goes so fast. I think I even fell asleep for a while after all. And then I woke up and well, maybe I felt slightly better, but nah. Yeah, so life is fucking boring. It's pointless. It's repetitive. My brother even told me that he's been going through some existential crisis, let's say, or he had some really tough days. He told me about this last weekend, because he was like, oh, I was thinking about where I want to be in my life versus where I am right now, which is basically nowhere. And well, he makes music, a really good one anyway, not this mainstream fucking trash. He really puts in the effort and he does everything himself. So if any of you are curious about his music, I can give the link to his channel. You can check him out. But yeah, the point is that he would like to be more recognized, more well known, and also he and his wife have a YouTube channel, but it's in Hungarian, so that's why I won't recommend it to you guys, because it's mainly related to Hungary and its issues, and well, they don't talk in English, they speak Hungarian in every video. But yeah, he also wants to have some income from that, but mainly from his music, and he's also mad that he also barely has time to do what he likes, mainly making music and such artistic stuff, because also his fucking company is putting more and more work on him, and yeah, also he feels like that, time is flying and he just cannot reach that goal that he has. But I mean, I thought, well, that's what it is for most people. We are average Joes and average Janes, and we can't do shit about it. We only just dream about, getting rich, and by doing what we like, that almost never happens. And you need to be born in certain families and certain circles, and you need to have the help of certain people and have certain connections to reach these goals. And most of us don't have access to these fucking circles. And so I thought that, well, bro, I feel you, but I know that for most of us that's what life offers. For you to live an average, boring, meaningless fucking life and just fucking die in the end. And even these famous celebrities, they will fucking die one day. Their legacy won't mean any shit, because even we have these legendary musicians or actors and we still remember them after decades and decades, but at one point everyone will get forgotten and this fucking race will go extinct, which I hope is very soon, but as things seem, it will take quite a while. But yeah, that's all I can say, that I understand his wishes, his thoughts, his struggles, but it also requires a huge amount of fucking luck. You have to have a four-leaved clover shoved up in your ass to be that lucky to suddenly go viral, become famous, and for it to be long-lasting. You know, as kids, we all have these fucking dreams and big goals. Like, I also wanted to have a fucking band and be a singer and all this shit. But I mean, first of all, my voice sucks. That already makes my dream impossible. That already fucking cripples me. But right now, I wouldn't even want to be famous because I don't need a fucking manager always telling me what to do and make a contract with some psychotic motherfuckers who just wanna milk me for money, and maybe I just get fucking peanuts from the profit. And also the stress that comes with being in front of a huge fucking audience and all that. So nah, I'm fine the way I am, but I really wish at least I could make songs on my own, just for my own entertainment. I don't need a fucking audience or be famous. So yeah, there are times when I really wish I had some special fucking talent or anything valuable in my hands. But well, I will die as a nameless bitch, no one, so what can I do than accept this shit? And I don't give a shit about these motivational speakers, coming up with this disgusting stomach churning crap that you can be whatever you want and you just need to wish for it and blah blah. Fuck you, okay? That's another topic in itself, so I'm not going into it yet. But fuck these motivational speakers. They are a bunch of disgusting fucking vultures and sharks who feed on others' misery and they try to sell them false hope. Oh my god, they're one of the most disgusting type of human beings on this goddamn planet. Yeah, so I'm back, guys, and hopefully I will find the motivation to keep making videos, at least, drop one a week, like I did before. So I will do my best for you guys because I really appreciate you. I really like reading your comments, your thoughts, and you don't need to agree with me even, and it's still interesting to see other perspectives. And well, thanks for all the subscriptions and everything. So I think it's enough for today, so see you next time. And as always, praise the Reaper.